Warning, the following content may not align with some of the views of the sensitivity police. Be advised that we are not professional advisors nor experts in most of the topics we discuss. We're just a couple of brothers with jokes and opinions. So lighten the fuck up.
So what's up with you brothers?
Cooling.
Struggling.
Aren't we all?
Hold that shit in, nigga.
What you struggling with?
Trying to quit smoking.
By choice?
Smoking what?
Just where it is I'm at right now.
Everything?
No. Although,
Come on, man, get it
I
out.
don't know, man. I can't. I'm just struggling with my own will right now.
He said smoking what though? You ain't really answer what he was saying.
He ain't really got much of that.
It's all I can think about. It really dominates my thoughts. My clothes, my jar on black. Been smoking them since at least, I don't know, maybe 2000, maybe 99, maybe 2000, maybe 2000, 2001, somewhere around in there. And I really need to quit. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I go to sleep at night, sometimes I can hear just a gurgling while I'm sleeping or breathing. So, I mean, I know it's no good. But I'll be damned if I don't want a cigarette right now. And I don't want to wait until I get some sort of bad information like, hey, nigga,
You gotta stop.
yeah, this shit's going to take you. So I'm trying not to wait until then to stop. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I ran out of cigarettes yesterday. And I was like, is this today the day that I'm going to stop?
So you ain't been smoking for a day.
It's only been a day. And it feels like it's been the longest 24 hours ever. I mean, it is like literally been one of my non-favoritist days ever, and it is all I could think about. And I tried to like go to sleep so there would be hours that I wouldn't even be awake for it.
Nah, that shit don't work.
My chest hurts.
What happens if you smoke glass?
You are now tuned in to Brothers Having Breakfast.
Glass.
Like out of a bong?
Well, no, like the glass that my substance was in broke. And now it's shards of glass and
Probably not smoke that at all, my G.
Oh my god. What? First of all, you're gonna need to try to sift that out. Otherwise, but you don't want to smoke glass because it's the same thing as like breathing in fiberglass or some shit. That could perforate your lungs or something.
You don't want to smoke it if it's little shards. I knew a guy who accidentally swallowed glass from a beer bottle when it shattered, and it pierced his interiors. He ended up bleeding from the interior when he was younger and died.
Smoking is different, but the pulling it in.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't take the risk.
That's why I said it could perforate his lungs.
stuff.
Are you
It was
smoking
only-
meth? Is that why you're calling it glass? I'm gonna suggest you not smoke
No,
meth.
not. Oh my god. Okay.
You were scratching the inside of the bottle
Man, fuck
with
y'all.
the knife, and that caused the jar to break.
Getting the keef and shit out.
Getting the
It break,
shakeout.
it
Yeah, I
shattered,
was getting the
chipped.
shakeout. Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying, Brian. You somehow manhandled the jar in such a way with the knife that the jar could no longer take the pressure of your desires, and it fell into oblivion. You somehow knocked the bottom out of it just by tapping with a butter knife. It's hardly. I don't know if you really call that a Swiss Army
It
knife,
just
but
it fell out the bottom. Yeah.
It's metal and glass though, so I mean,
That's what I do, and it's a Swiss Army
Calm down.
knife.
I'm not hating on your Swiss Army knife.
You a hater.
I'm just saying that it's not, no. You stop there. It has
Look,
some attributes.
Don't hate on my Swiss Army
It's not
knife.
many. Okay, it's got a couple. It's got a few.
It has
not
many,
several.
attributes.
It's got maybe a knife, maybe a screwdriver. I don't know. Your Jones doesn't look like it's going to really do a whole lot of different things, is all I'm saying. Especially while the knife that I saw, I was very disappointed. And so, yeah, I think that's more of a matter of your hand power, pause, as opposed to the knife's super abilities to cut glass. I guess you just start using plastic ware to get your teeth out because obviously you're too strong for just glass with metal.
We're back to the drawing board. And now on to some topics du jour. Shout out to Candace Owens.
You fuck with Candace Owens
Do you know what topic du jour
Well,
means?
that's what she say,
for
man.
her true perspective or her for that check perspective? Cause I ain't gonna lie,
I
I pick at
appreciate her
some of the shit she
perspective.
say, but sometimes she just comes off as like
It just seems contrived.
Ooh. So you didn't appreciate the BLM scandal? What's he called? Reveal?
I mean, I didn't get it from her. I had already read the article before that, but I mean, she like I said, I appreciate some of the things she say, but then sometimes it just seems like she's doing some shit. She's just overreaching for that check. I mean, she makes some good points on some
Sometimes.
parts, but sometimes she be overreaching for that check.
So are you saying she does too much? Is that what you're saying?
A what?
Yes, it's like she's
Buck dances are different. You talking about a little soft shoe?
Are you saying she buck dances?
say what?
So a little soft shoe then.
A tap dancer?
She buck dance. She buck dances. Oh, I'm talking about she cooning. Yeah, little soft shoe for you, sir.
Where does I mean, yeah, she does sometimes. I feel like she do.
Cooning.
Sometimes she does.
All right, brother. I mean,
But what
you could be right.
where does that term cooning even derive from?
It comes from back in the days when you not the frog, not the frog, not the frog. Amos and Andy and all of them, man. The minstrel shows
It
and
comes
shit.
from the frog.
You know what I'm saying? It's
It
not the
comes from the
WD
frog
frog.
from Bugs Bunny.
It comes from
It comes from the
seeing
WB frog.
artists who were either
Hello, my
black
baby. Hello, my
and
honey.
were
Hello, my
playing up
ragtime
the
gal.
stereotypes of the day. So if you had like, nigga, what the fuck? Because a coon is the what you call it? Someone who's
But I'm trying to figure out where does the cooning, why that word?
because it's
Nah,
black
explain to me what a
and
coon is.
they a coon is an Uncle Tom, while at the same time it is also just a black dude.
Because she's
What
black?
is an Uncle Tom?
Uncle Tom is a black person who is taking on the ideals of the person who is supposedly the oppressor or the slave master and or what have you, and still will press on their own people as opposed to, you know what I'm saying?
So is that what Tom Sawyer was doing?
No, Tom Sawyer is not an uncle. Tom Sawyer is just a child. He was also supposed to be the representative of America and blah blah blah. It was a whole thing. Mark Twain.
Doesn't ain't that where Uncle Tom come from?
No,
Well, no, it's not. That comes from Uncle Tom's Cabin, don't it?
no.
What was it? Not
Boy,
what
I
was the
don't
name of the book
know.
where it come from?
But an Uncle Tom is a black man who does what they can so that they can make white people comfortable.
No.
But what I'm asking is where does the term come from? I know it comes from a book.
Boy, I don't know.
You don't?
What you want, some MLA citation?
Nah,
I
but I
don't
mean I know
know.
there's an actual thing for it, and what I'm saying is, so have you never seen the documentary Uncle Tom?
No, man.
Okay.
Otherwise, I probably would have had that answer for you when you asking me where fucking Uncle Tom comes from.
I've seen a few.
I'm saying from the way it explains in the documentary, those who use the term and look at it that way have never read the book. So therefore they sound crazy when they suggest that's what it means if you're an Uncle Tom. That's what I'm saying.
I call them Uncle Toms, just like we call them Uncle Ruckuses, just like we call them all kind of things, because dialectical slangs and colloquialisms do not have to adhere to the original space within which a word was created.
That part. So usually when people use that term, it just goes off of the term comes from the book. But it's like you said, the documentary explains when they use that term, it just proves they never read the book.
Are you saying how Uncle Tom was the one who helped and Sambo was really the one that was the Uncle Tom?
There's like there's not 1,000 books that I ain't read though.
Yeah, but you're missing my point though.
I do get your point. You're saying that this word comes from something different and people are using it wrong and therefore they're using it wrong. And I'm like, yeah, but if you got enough people that are actually using it wrong, then that wrong that they're using it is actually the new right.
Is it?
Yeah. That's how that works. Just like the N word, just like when people all of a sudden start using cap for lying, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? It's really all the same bag. That's how slang and language evolve.
Yeah, like the N word, fool. It's wrong.
I mean, that's one cap. It's also a thing you put in a gun to make it go pop. You dig what I'm saying? Without the bullet coming out. You dig what I'm saying? So I mean, there's a lot of different caps out there, fam.
Cap doesn't actually mean lion. It's really a hat you put on your head when you play baseball. That's a cap.
You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, when we used to do the dozens, that was called capping. You know what I'm
Ooh,
saying? So all I'm saying is Jonesing, running the dozens. You know what I'm saying? Capping, spitting spitting, snapping, all that. I'm just saying it becomes the new right.
All right, but this is what I'm saying is if you never go back and if you correct what's going on, it kind of goes back to what Buddy say. So I mean, if it becomes the new or whatever, if you go with it, that kind of explains why white people. Well, I'm sorry. Some black people accept letting white people just say nigga around them, and that's something that's acceptable because of that. I'm gonna just go with the shit instead of correcting it where it's at.
No, what it is that people, the listener, is the one who will forever ascribe whatever value to whatever word is said by the speaker. It is upon the listener, no matter who the listener is, to assign what value to which words they interpret from the speakers.
When you hear somebody talk about the Bible,
I am. If someone talks about the Bible, it's upon me to decide whether or not what they say has value or doesn't. I choose
you
that.
choose if it has value or if it's is correct or incorrect. Because that's what we're talking about, the correct and incorrect usage of it.
Both, all of that. Period. You're not understanding.
No,
Yes,
that's nah, man.
yes. Both things.
So that's the correct and incorrect. That's what I'm saying. That's two different things.
Doesn't matter. I would also be choosing if it's correct or incorrect because I would therefore be the listener. The listener is the one who decides how important something is, not the speaker.
We're not talking about important.
I am a part of this as well.
I'm talking about correct or incorrect usage, not how important it is.
Correct or incorrect usage would still have to depend upon the listener because it's the listener who's interpreting. If you could say whatever you feel like all day, you know what I'm saying? It is the person who listens, interprets, and takes in the message is the one that you shout into a void otherwise. The listener is always going to be far more important than the speaker. The listener has far more power than the speaker.
So at the end of the day, it's still the term Uncle Tom. It's not what it's made out to be.
The term Uncle Tom is exactly what it makes itself out to be. I believe that it is what it was as well as what it has become. And you can
Ooh.
decide to hold on and cling to what it used to be,
Bang bang.
and another person can decide to cling to what it is that it has become. And both still are right.
It's not what it's
Both are still right.
okay. So the same goes for the alpha male.
Yeah.
That whole term.
Yes.
That's weird because that's not a real thing, and even the person that coined it said it's not a real thing.
Right. Because there are so many people out there who have the misconception and believe it to be wrong. You see, you got to remember one thing, Brian. You got to remember one thing. You could be the fool who decides to argue with the fool that says that the sky is green or the sky is orange or that grass is blue or that grass is white or whatever. You can be that guy. Or you could be like, you know what? You're right. Keep it moving and maintain your own truth. I mean, that's just basically where I'm at with it.
And that's why you got to leave some niggas alone with it.
That's why you got to drag some of them along with you.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
You're going to have to drag some kicking and screaming.
When you speaking about making a change and stop smoking for real, because I've been thinking about the same thing, making some changes, and I've literally decided to leave some niggas where they are and move along because they don't fit my truth.
I'm going through changes.
I'm going through change it. No wonder you kicked it off with that.
I ain't gonna lie, no bullshitting. I was not like heavily thinking about quitting until like you said something about you was going to your doctor's appointment and there was some sort of something that you were about to go get that was gonna help you quit. And I was like, the fuck is that? And you was like some Shantix or some shit. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? And I caught like a little bit of an attitude when I heard it. And then I was like, man, that's some bullshit. Brian gonna quit smoking.
Wait, you called an attitude because he changed it?
And then I ran out of cigarettes.
Nigga, you changed.
Then I ran out of cigarettes and I was like, oh shit, grab some up from the bag. I reached in the bag and they were not there. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And I looked around inside the bag and I did not have a pack left. Cause I buy them by 10 at a time. And sure enough, I was like, damn, I'm out of cigarettes. Is today the day that I quit? Brian's talking about quitting. Maybe I should try to beat him to it so that he won't be alone when he tries to quit and I will be able.
Or to prove my theory that your whole life is a competition.
Not my life. You said your theory was that all life was a competition.
Yeah, but you compete to be who quits first.
No, I'm not trying to compete to see who quits first because I know that quitting would benefit us both.
Ooh, that's not why you quit.
'Tis was I who ran out of the first. Sir, you still have snipes in your house.
Oh God, listen. I had to take everything in me not to smoke my snipes in my car.
The urge to want to smoke the snipes means it's serious. I've never got that urge. I'm not gonna say I refuse to let myself do that.
Ooh, that's a big step, man.
Listen, I've listened, but I've been in positions where I couldn't buy cigarettes and only had the snipe.
Nah, I'm gonna ride it out. I have to. I ride it out. I feel, dude. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like if I do this, if it comes to a point where I'm ever asking for snipes or roaches, I have hit a low.
Listen, you know what's wild is that when I got locked up, I did not care that I didn't have cigarettes. They'd be like, they would come around with with their tobacco or whatever they had and stuff, and they'd be asking if I wanted it. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
And it's crazy because it was like no desire the whole time, and it was like as soon as I got out, it was like, oh, give me a cigarette, and then I hit it. It was like, oh, this is terrible. Why'd I go back to this? I should have just quit.
No desire. As soon as I got out, let me get one.
I like how he said when he was on the inside, he was like, "Nah, I'm good." Like he just didn't want to smoke. Like, nah, nigga, you just didn't want to be
No.
in
I
debt.
really wasn't. It
Goddamn.
really wasn't that I didn't feel like I really didn't want to smoke it. I really just didn't want to smoke. Like, not a matter to me and being indebted. You know what I'm saying? I got skills. I can write. And motherfuckers love a nigga that can write and explain some shit.
Niggas be trying to get a olive branch.
Right.
Be trying to get an olive
Niggas have
branch
already
in the
peeped out
jail.
that I was a little bit too intelligent.
They gave him the "you ain't supposed to be here" speech.
You gonna eat your cornbread?
Yeah, we better not see you come back here again. You get out there and you beat somebody.
You know what I'm saying? So they was already like, oh man, hey, you writing stuff? And I'm like, yeah, will you be able to write us some letters and stuff like that? I'm like, I'll proofread your letter. I ain't gonna write it.
Man, get your smart ass out of here, man.
I'm just saying, it was the whole thing. But anyhow,
He was in there like life.
basically.
Any of y'all new fellas can read? Any of y'all new fellas can read?
Oh gosh.
I done had this letter about 2 years.
So let me ask you this:
Oh,
you said you the thought of quitting smoking, you wanted to catch it before it gets to one of those, it's either this or you're looking at this many months situations. How much have this affected your
Damn, that's not what I said, motherfucker. But all right.
You said like if you don't want to be you want to be forced to do it.
I implied. Yo, calm down. Let's
You
not.
implied.
None of that is
He
going out into
implied.
the area or the universe, sir. What?
And, I think we need to stop doing that amongst each other too, B. Like, it ain't cool.
What?
Brother, you wrong.
Just use the words he used.
That's what he said. What did you say? All right, say what you said.
I can't remember
No,
what I
it's not.
said now that you've tainted it. But I basically said I wanted to get on it before it was something that I had to do.
It's the same thing.
Basically,
You
is what I
took it.
said.
I took an
No,
alley
it's
to
not.
get there.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You took liberties. You took liberties. You took liberties to get there. You added in all kind of bad things that could be happening, and you know what I'm saying, made it look real bad. Made it sound real bad.
In what other scenario are they gonna say you need to stop?
Doesn't matter.
It does. It looks real bad if you need to stop.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
If you need to stop for you, it doesn't look bad. But if somebody else if a doctor says you need to stop, then it does. That's worst case scenario.
That's not even necessarily true either, because a doctor's going to say you need to stop just because a doctor believes that you need to stop, regardless of whether or not they are aware or unaware of any.
Regardless to after he gonna hit the smoke area as soon as he done with you, goddamn it.
So what is this the start of more changes? Or are you just staying with that for the moment?
There's no such thing as a start of changes because changes never stop.
Are you striving to get a living room set in your kitchen like your friends?
A living room set in my kitchen.
Who homeboy's house you went to that had a whole sitting area in his house? The unbelievable house you said you felt like you wasn't good enough to be in?
You can go to Rent Center and get all that shit.
Wait, no. Are you talking about my guy out here in his amazing house? Now, what are you saying? I'm trying to get myself to the level where it is that I'm okay to be in his house. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Yeah, no, I don't believe that. No, that's not important enough to me. Being rich has never really been a thing for me.
God, I didn't say anything about being rich.
No, bro, no. I think what Brian is saying, is that with health comes
I don't need to own no $800,000 house.
that, wealth.
That's not true.
Dead ass. Shit, why it ain't?
It could help to lead
It's
to
a mindset, brother.
that, I guess, if you cut out a bunch of shit. But it also comes with discipline and focus. There's no hocus pocus.
Yeah, you cutting out shit. And discipline and man, I ain't gotta say nothing now. You gotta be. Okay, well, add. Let me ask you this, cause I called you yesterday, right? You looking real frustrated, man.
What?
You looking real frustrated. Like
Who is? I am?
you started off with not good. Like, bro, go have a cigarette. What the fuck?
You're not helping.
Oh, you out. I'm not trying to help. I want him to feel good. Pause.
You try to put him back on the path. Nah,
The path of, so just let him be miserable.
it's only temporary. It gets better after the first week. It gets way better, I promise.
Says the one who's still smoking.
You gotta think. I remember I quit for like 2 years. Now there was an event that happened that led me back to smoking cigarettes, but I had quit.
Which event was it that led you back?
It was the death of my grandmother. The death of my grandmother is what led me back to smoking. I had quit before I even met you. I had quit for 2 years. I didn't start smoking weed until I found out about the whole first baby situation. For me, it wasn't necessarily smoking. I ain't smoked till I was a fucking adult, 23 years old. So I mean, it's not.
That's not a really an adult.
That's, man, I went long enough without smoking. Everybody else around, we was smoking growing up and shit. I ain't do that shit. So I ain't smoked till I was 23. But at the same time, when I did quit smoking, you know what I'm saying, I found it was you lose a lot of time with that shit for real.
You lose a lot of time smoking cigarettes.
Way more time do you think. Smoking in general, dude. Just depends on what you're doing. It depends on what you got going. So I mean, with that, I mean, you just, I don't know. You find other things, you know what I'm saying, to occupy your time. Things to keep your mind off of it. I usually like to stay around, if I'm around people who I know don't smoke cigarettes, it'll help me not smoke cigarettes.
What you gonna start jogging?
We was at the gym. That's when we started doing the boxing for real. I just got the punch, I'm saying, the heavy lifting bag over here in the corner, about to put it up on the wall. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm in the process. That's actually what I was in the process of doing before we started this.
Today.
So yeah, I mean, I bought the bag last week. I had to find the right wall mount to put it on there. So, you know what I'm saying? I plan to put that up. I'm probably put it up Saturday, honestly, because I feel like I'm rushing it. Not really, and I've kind of just fucked up, put 4 holes in a wall that it don't line up all the way. So I was like, oh, let me take my time and do this shit right. I just want to punch his bag so bad right now.
It looked like you was punching it already.
A little bit, man, a little bit. But yeah, man, like I tried not to sit around. So are you making the change for you for the most part? What's after this, Addison? So with your non-smoking, are you doing anything to like any other thing beneficial?
Nope, he's sitting right there in that chair.
You drink tea?
Fucking with this nigga, boy.
I ain't fucking with him, bro. I was gonna tell you drink you some Mo and tea. That literally will help clean out your lungs and all that. You can get mullet. We have a shit ton of mullet that grows around here.
How am I gonna get? I'm gonna get some tea that grows around there.
Say what?
I'm gonna get me some tea that grows around there.
Never mind, man.
Negative Nancy.
Once you can buy mullein tea. What I'm saying is,
You just said we got a whole bunch of tea that grows around here.
I said we have a bunch of mullein plants that grow around here. Mullein is a good. You can make tea out of. You can buy mullein. It's good for your respiratory. It's good helping to clear out that shit when people stop smoking. The plant in general is what I'm saying.
And you fucking up, man. Oh man. I mean, you doing good because you ain't had a cigarette.
You don't got no old black people rituals?
That was the ritual, goddamn it.
Maybe one of the lies I tell myself further is that the more struggle that I even put myself through, then justifies whatever struggle I have to overcome any other space.
You sure? Like, I thought I heard you say it don't have to
I
make
thought I
sense.
got away with. I thought you didn't hear that. Actually,
I heard.
What's like the difference in like how many cigarettes is compatible to a clove? Because you know, like a black, they say like one black and Mal is like 5 cigarettes or some shit.
I know that I have a craving for it, and it's like I don't know anything that I can take, eat, drink, or whatever that is replacing that feeling.
But you also are going through the whole experience of trying to find new I wouldn't even say new happiness, but just new hobbies or just other shit. I'll see even ever since you moved to Cincinnati. So the whole thing is a changing experience for real. So this just adding something else to the chain.
Yeah, he was saying that a little bit ago.
10 out of 10. Do not recommend.
Do not recommend to keep smoking.
Don't be like me.
Hell no. That's not cool, bro. You
So what's a change that what's a habit that you're trying to work on? A habit you're trying to break or work on right now?
man, you gonna have to catch me with Shorty Lee, man. I ain't got no issues at the moment. Like, I ain't got to do shit but take care of my boys. G, I'm Gucci. I'm sorry, B. I want to participate. But ask me again, G. I get for real, man. Because Ashton over there, he really like
I
in
don't
his
feel
bag,
none of
man.
that. I
I'm
got the
like,
boy.
oh,
Everything is
man.
good right now. I ain't never
I
been
don't feel
happier.
none of that shit.
This is the happiest time I ever had all year long. Tis the fucking season, my
Oh,
brothers.
stop.
You know what I mean? And you know, he feels bad over there, and I feel bad for him. But that's as far as bad I feel, because everything's good
Dude.
over here.
What can I do, man?
I mean, could I be happier? I mean, that's the most that I could really do. You know, if only I could spread this happiness to others just by saying it. Because the way that I'm feeling it, brothers, it is. But that's how Brian feel.
This shit coming through my pores, man. I told you, B, this shit like I could shit. That mean I gotta go back.
Nah, you good. I mean, I understand. I get the same feeling when I'm around my sisters. So I mean, I understand completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a care in the world.
Which sister?
Any of my sisters.
I used to feel like that with my dad, but he be on bullshit. So me and Roman, that's the dude.
To be around any of my siblings give me that feeling for real.
That sound real nice, dude. Just everybody beefing with their siblings. Just motherfuckers I know beefing with theirs. Or am I just telling what's going on with me and mine?
You beefing with your siblings?
I don't talk to her.
Why you don't talk to her though?
She don't call.
Do you call?
I have on occasion.
She ain't answer.
And she responds with a text probably a day or two later. And I gotta like be cool with that.
Hey, she responded. One thing, man, when I work with a lot of my clients and they especially the ones that say like the fathers has been in jail or whatnot or been absent from their kids, I always tell them like to text them or call them every day, regardless if they answer or not. Text them or call them every day.
Every day?
Just keep doing it, man. Yeah. Whenever you think about it, just do it. Even if you know they're not gonna respond, just do it.
Damn, I ain't never thought of that.
Wait, you're saying just contact them every day?
I'm saying whenever you think about it, just do it. Don't just not do it because you feel like because they're not going to respond or you think they're not going to do it anyway. If you thinking about them every day, well, usually, like I said, this be basically people with their kids. So I'm pretty sure they probably want for the most case, you want to talk. You say good morning to your kid every day. You want to speak to your kid every day. So that's what I'm saying. You do it every day.
I don't. That's what I'm saying.
But you want to, right?
I mean, I give people their space, I guess, because I know it ain't all about what I want. You know, what if I continue to call her and she like, yo, what the fuck is your problem?
I mean, you can always just like leave a message, man. Hey, you crossed my mind. Was just saying, hey, because messages like that don't even ask for a response.
I feel you, B. I just say, real talk, I ain't never heard it like that. Man, and I take that. And I'm gonna see what I can do with it. Real talk.
I know there was one client specifically, and his daughter wouldn't have like wanted nothing to do with him at all. So I mean,
Shit.
I say after like 7 months maybe of doing this for real, she finally responded. I mean, I'm saying so at this point now that you have something.
Well, you got to consider how long is 7 months.
Yeah, to that nigga.
Compared to how long, you know what I'm saying, he might have been absent from her, or she felt like he was absent from her.
I feel you.
I mean, it's real, man. I don't know. We all going through changes.
Hey.
We get, as you get older, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like one of those things Elliot say, I'm not grown, I'm growing, because I'm always learning something.
Ooh.
You're never grown. See, when you're grown, you stop learning. You know everything. I'm always learning something, so we're growing. So I'll tell you something else that caught my attention this week was the BET Award. And it wasn't even the event. I didn't watch it. I was watching television with my daughter. We was watching the little what Children's First Station, whatever. But Addison, you got the box, so you know how you can.
Wait, your daughter was watching BET? Damn.
I'm saying, you know how you can see what's on the little channels as you're going down. And I noticed that the BET Awards was on Nickelodeon.
Oh wow.
What?
Yeah. So that's why I was like, wait, what? So that shit kind of just like I was really blown away by that. Like, wait a minute, what?
I'm speechless, man.
Why is it on Nickelodeon?
And grooming them, getting them ready.
For what? BET?
BET was kind of terrible. It's not like it's I mean, it is BET. I mean, I don't fuck with BET, but it is BET. So I mean,
He said I don't fuck with BET. I've never heard nobody say that. I don't fuck with BET. I heard people say I don't watch BET no more, but I ain't never heard somebody say I don't fuck with BET. Like, what BET do to you?
I don't fuck with it. And then when the Boondocks came out with the whole, you know what I'm saying, episode about BET, I was like, all right, I'm not alone in this world. But you know, I think BET got that episode like banned to where they like wasn't airing it on TV.
Yeah, they only had it on the DVD.
The same thing is true of Atlanta.
Did they try? I heard they tried to pull it.
Yeah, they tried to get at the Mr. Chocolate one.
Would you like a grit?
Where old girl get caught on I think it's like,
What season is that?
is it 3 or is it 4?
I think it's 4.
Because they're back in Atlanta. It's when they're on the set where the kid is on set and everything like that, and the what's it call it? The mom lose her first some hours.
Yeah, so I have not seen season 4. Hold on, I think I might have seen 1 or 2. Wasn't that what did that have the reparations episode? Oh, but he shot himself in the he shot himself at the
episode. Oh yeah. I think that was the first episode. Did you see the Kevin Samuels episode?
That was the one I see. Yeah, the little boy went to CPS. The state took him to the white people, and then it was the reparation episode, and that was the last one I watched.
I really like the one with the little boy, because they did them dirty with that chicken. You ain't never had fried chicken? Like, what is this?
Yeah, so that kind of that was kind of shocking, man. I wasn't expecting the BET Awards to be on Nickelodeon. It was kind of disappointing and shocking. But I also noticed that Cartoon Network, you know what I'm saying, they finally kicked in. You know, they're pushing Adult Swim up to like starting at 7 o'clock now.
Damn, prime time.
They said Adult Swim is doing more numbers than Cartoon Network. So they're doing it to where it's not too late. You know what I'm saying? It starts off a little medium. You know what I'm saying? I think they bought over like Adventure Time or some shit like that. And then as you go on later into the night, that's when he jump into the Family Guy and, you know what I'm saying, American Dad and all that shit. But yeah, he basically was saying like they're bigger than Cartoon Network. And for the most part, their biggest audience, I want to say, comes around Adult Swim.
Yeah, but I mean, that's partially because they don't show anything good anymore. It's almost ridiculous to have 24-hour network TV anymore because nobody's really watching it. You could also just stream the shows that you want to see on Adult Swim as opposed to going on TV and trying to watch it.
There's always someone needing to be programmed.
For the better or the worse.
Who decides which is better or which is worse?
I mean, because I see what Ash saying. Like, I don't see why it's still. Because when I visit my mom, she got cable. Ain't shit on cable. Like, there's nothing on those channels. Like, you flicking, and it'd be like infomercials. They selling some shit. You'd be like, I could just stream this. You don't have that flicking channel shit. That shit dead. When you can just click on what you want.
It's just pointless. Having network television is pointless.
I seen a dude that said, if you're not making at least 50,000 a month, then what are you doing watching television?
Tell that dude he can suck my black dick. Just saying, what do I need to be making? Why does he get to tell me what at what level I need to be caring about something?
How much I need to make so I can watch cartoons? Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, fuck him. He don't know me. He don't know my pain. He don't know what I'm trying to run from or run towards. He don't know my goals.
What are your goals?
You don't need to know all that right now, sir. What fucking what are yours?
What are mine? I'm pretty sure you know the outline of my goals.
I'm keeping mine real silent right now so that niggas don't even know what they are, so that they can't be acting like, oh, but I know what they are, and I'm saying, duh, duh, duh. And I'm like, hey, why are you trying to judge me right now? How about you live your life? I can live mine.
Or supportive. What if they support you? Why they gotta judge you? Why would you off gate think they're gonna judge you?
Because for some reason, I automatically believe that people are out to get me.
You talking about that time when you was making beer, Brian?
Huh?
What?
When Brian was making his own beer?
I wasn't making my own beer.
Brian was making his own beer?
I made beer. We made beer in botany class.
Is that the time you're talking about?
And I thought you was trying to make it so you could sell it.
Nah. I just gave it to niggas because I don't drink beer. And I was like, hey, try this. You drink beer. Try this out.
Yeah, I made that up in my head. My bad. I really thought Brian was making beer in his garage.
What in the name of what? All right. I mean, what the fuck? What's that? Listen, that's not something that's too beyond him. Okay, so let's just say that. Let's just get that part clear first.
I'm all right.
That doesn't make it any less believable that you would do such a thing.
But what I am doing is, I don't know, man. I'm doing a lot of
Soul searching.
not even soul searching. I'm just a lot of eliminating and adding, expanding.
Talking about pruning.
Trimming the fat.
I guess you could say that, yeah. About to just stop fucking with a lot of people.
Who are a lot of people, Brian?
I don't feel like talking about who the people are, what my goals are. There's an idea of what my goals are.
Irony.
This nigga finna pull a David Ruffin
Oh shit! Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
or Bobby Brown.
Da-na-na-na-na. The way that I want to
Do what I want to do.
Be like that sometimes. Nah, man, but it did, man. It really just, I don't know, dude. Like I was telling Addison earlier, we didn't had a lot of we didn't lost a lot of people in my family in this past year. And this last loss kind of just made me be like, yeah, man, like, yeah, I'm not dragging nobody. Like for real. I'm not going back in that house to save anybody type shit. Like it's
You saying the house been on fire for long enough that everybody's able to see that it's on fire, and everybody's had the opportunity to get out.
yeah, man. So I'm
So you're not going in. Once you get out, you're not going back in to get anybody else out of that burning house.
nah.
You got your hands full anyway.
That part. I got a whole nother so I don't know, I guess that just that whole thinking around that for real. That was kind of what the that's kind of what led me to that decision. You know what I'm saying? Like I said with the smoking, dude, because I got sleep apnea on top of fucking bron. I got fucking fluid on my chest and asthma. So nigga, it's a wrap. I've stopped breathing in my sleep all the time,
Yeah, you snore like a motherfucker too.
and I feel that same wheeze. I feel that same wheeze you talk about when I'm just laying there, and it just be like, yo, my chest is fucking heavy, and I do not like it. And I don't know why, but I feel like since, you know what I'm saying, my daughter's come around, the whole thought of
Living longer.
that, and just if I do go, like, what type of impression, you feel me? Like, I want to really be able to prepare.
Who is it she ends up remembering?
Yeah. Like I really like that shit is heavy.
And will I have gotten to teach her enough?
So she don't end up on OnlyFans.
Right. Did I give her enough to keep her off the pole?
But for real, man, and like I said, that's this shit from the latest family incident, man. It was just that's like I'm saying, that's a tough one, because he was one of the younger cousins.
Because you feel like if those answers would have been answered, that wouldn't have happened?
In a way, man. But it's kind of like you said, man. You just kind of hope that they take the knowledge you give them and make the best with it, for real.
You can only pull that arrow back and fire it once. Once it's gone, you know what I mean? Gotta hope that your aim was true and that the target remains.
So yeah, man. I'm going through changes.
Hey, sound good to me, B. You know what you sound like though, B?
Like he found the theme of this daggone episode.
He sound like a father.
These are facts.
Proud of you, man.
Oh man. All right, let's not do that sentimental shit. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
This nigga don't want to feel.
It's a B. That's a milestone, B. It's all right.
It's a milestone.
I mean, you got to think of outside of the guys who don't. You know how you got the ones who don't take care of their kids. I don't know them. I don't know any. I promise you, I really don't know any people like that. However, the lack of fathers that are in the house. The point is, when you do have one, if you can't affirm them, if we can't affirm each other, G, like, you know what I mean, ain't no one else gonna do it.
And you know what's another thing, show, man, when you say that, for real, because of my line of work, I fucking I see a lot of that. And more disappointingly, I see it from people, unfortunately, that I know. It's just be like, oh man, they don't be on like the case or nothing, but it's be like, oh man, that's they dad. Like, god damn, bro, he just want his pops around type shit. So that's, you know what I'm saying, I appreciate when, like, you know what I'm saying, I guess, I don't know, man, because you be in your own little world when your son around. It's just like, that's just what it is. And it'd be like, damn, bro, how could you not want that joy, like, for real? And then to see the kids that got to actually go through that shit from the absence, that's what's really fucked up. And yours, you know what I'm saying, your situation isn't even, well, you're not absent, but you know what I'm saying, it's not like by choice, but for a motherfucker to do that shit like choicefully, it's like, god damn. All right, nigga, we're about choice.
But I can appreciate you saying that, bro. Like, for real. Because that really be the whole thing about, like, I guess keeping that shit in. Because I think one of our conversations, I was thanking Addison for what he had to say. Because, bro, we don't always have the vocabulary to one up each other. You know what I'm saying? Or big up each other. Like, or praise each other, I guess. Or give each other
Adulation.
that word, you know, whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah, see, you be building and destroy your niggas with your words. That's fucked up.
Don't he? Fuck nigga.
What's that even mean?
He be like, congratulations, anarchy.
What does that even mean?
But I definitely salute both of you, bro, for real.
She said it makes you feel good and makes you feel bad at the same time. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, not at all. Like
they're
Double Andre.
double bladed, double entendre.
Yeah, that word too. I said double Andre.
Double Andre, double Andre 3000. What do you mean? No, what I'm saying is, is it a double-edged sword? Like, on one hand, it makes you feel good. On the other hand, it cuts you deep. Like, oh man, obviously I should have known that word, but didn't know that word. So you ain't got to rub in the fact that I don't know that word or something like that. Is that what you're trying to say? But that's obviously the word that I was looking for. Thanks for being here. But at the same time, fuck you, because you ain't got to just be pointing out that I don't know what I'm saying.
damn. You got it, bro. But B, You man, salute. I'm going through changes. Oh, in my life. Oh, ooh, ooh.
So, well, one of the things that that's come with the changes I've been doing is I've been trying to read it into a lot more of the natural herbs and remedies. So, like I said, that's how I knew about the plant.
What the fuck is this nigga talking about?
He's trying to. He's stretching it. He's stretching it. He's stretching where we at.
No, I'm fucking with you, B. I'm fucking with you, B. Go ahead. That shit was dope. Go ahead, B.
Oregano oil and shit like that. So that's where I came across the mullein. You know what I'm saying? I ordered some mullein tea, the mullein tea to help to drink it because I drink a lot of tea. So I figure it helps with your respiratory, helps get mucus out your lungs and shit.
And you're expecting it to taste good.
Well, not it do. It ain't bad. It's really not. I mean,
How do you know?
I drank it already. I got a whole thing of it in here.
You should make us up next time we stop by.
I could do that. So here's the thing. I know somebody who was telling me that the mullein grows. There's a shit ton of it that grows right there in Magic Island.
You're gonna go out foraging now? Is that what you're saying?
This nigga's a hunter gatherer.
No. We've decided that he might not need to go hunting because he can't even kill bats.
I did kill the bat, 2 of them.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
I felt bad afterwards.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And you can't be bigger the animal, the bigger the spirit, bigger the soul, good sir.
Cause it was just some bat, it was just a bat out there like, yeah, our mom gonna go get us some food to bring it back. Cause our mom just be flying all through the night. Don't nobody catch my mama. No, my mama be here at any moment. Oh, my mama dead. Threw that bitch in the alley.
Oh shit.
That's fucked up, B. Did them bats like that.
Bro, I had a bat in my house. 2 bats, 2 nights in a row. So the second time it happens, you know what I'm saying? She wake me up and she's like, I hear there's a bat in here. And I'm just like, what? And she was like, listen.
Another one.
Look, what kind of rituals y'all over there doing?
Well, not rituals. Stupid. It's called a net. I grabbed a net and a broom. That was my ritual for that bat.
This nigga got a net. You got a net, Addison?
But I don't need no net.
I got a net.
I'm gonna get a net. This nigga got a net.
It's for catching fish, but that bitch came in handy for that bat.
Fuck, I'm gonna need a net. I'm gonna do a net with a net.
I'm gonna go to Walmart. Like, look, I need a net. Y'all got nets?
Nah, you just take a blanket and throw it at that motherfucker. You just take a blanket, you ball it up. You ball up a blanket and you just toss it at that motherfucker. And when it hits it, the blanket will open up and catch the bat inside of it. Then you jump on the blanket, get the bat, and you swing it around inside the blanket. Like you swing it around your head like a helicopter and you bang it up against a couple walls.
When it was happening, the only thing I could think of was on The Office where Dwight was trying to catch the bat with the fucking trash bag. And he caught old girl's head in it. Remember they did the race for rabies? The race to cure rabies.
That was my number one show. Y'all niggas watch Spartacus? Ad, you seen that shit. Nah, you know what? When Brad said he pulled out the net, I thought of the niggas that you be fighting, the gladiator niggas with the net. I was like, them niggas died quick.
That's what I was thinking of when I was talking about throwing it at the bat.
Every time they show the nigga fight with a net, you like, damn, that look cold. But they got their ass whooped every time.
I want a fucking cigarette.
You ain't got no candy, nigga?
Nigga, I keep eating the goddamn candy. Candy don't help.
He like, I'm sick of this candy. And threw it on the ground. Who throws candy on the ground on this evil statistic, motherfucker? I'm sick of this candy. I want a cigarette.
I even had some Big League Chew, boy. I mean, like, man. Airheads, Hawaiian Punch, Fat Laffy Taffy.
Motherfucking teeth hurt like a motherfucker.
That part.
I need them cinnamon sticks. G.
But like I was saying, back to black people rituals. You don't know any black people rituals? Oh, Negro rituals?
You mean throw some tussin on it, or like make them drink some ginger ale?
Why you call him that, Brian?
That's what I call it when I imitate it. I used to also, whenever when I worked at on the dock at this place in the mall, they would be like, "Hey, we need you to do this," and I'd be like, "All right, well, I'm also going to do it while singing Negro spirituals." So I hope you're okay with that. I'm gonna unload this truck singing Negro spirituals.
And what they go, that's fine. Just
I mean, it's nothing they can say. I only did it when they like pissed me off. If you want to be a dick, I'm gonna be a dick. I'm gonna sing Negro spirituals. See how the Cuthos make you feel.
so you be singing "Wade in the Water" and shit.
Do you know any of them that work though? You know, we got. I mean, there is a lot of.
What Negro spirituals? Negro spirituals that work. Let me think.
I'm not gonna call them. Keep calling them Negro rituals because you know the superstitious.
They got that one that say "Go down, Moses."
Those are songs. Songs are not rituals.
Those are spirituals. We talk about them rituals.
No, it was the code was in the song.
Black people talk about save me. What nothing wrong with slavery? At least we got good food back then.
Rituals with rituals or spear rituals.
The cup, but rituals would be more like, you know what I'm saying, that have a cup of a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar every day. What? You act like apple cider vinegar ain't important to black people. You ain't got. I bet you got some apple cider vinegar in your house right now.
That doesn't make it a ritual, but I get what you're talking about. You're talking about home remedies is what you're asking about, not rituals. Rituals are different.
I see it. Well, yeah, that's why I meant to say remedies, not rituals.
Calm down.
That's why I was asking why you keep calling them rituals. Because no bullshit. Because I'm like, he dude, like,
It's like, nigga, drink some Gatorade if you're sick.
okay, I could dig it.
My drink is switching my words. Besides, Addison knows what I'm talking about, man. He knows. Watch this. Ibba Abba got a new show.
Yeah, he got a new something dropping soon. So does Dion Cole.
Yeah, he do. It's like a horror or some shit.
Average Joe. Yeah, it's Average Joe. I'm gonna watch it on the I'm gonna pirate that shit.
Cause I fuck with Dion. I've been fucking with Dion Cole since like Common View. That's when I first started seeing him. Wasn't he on? But he's been around since like Def Comedy Jam, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Cause I remember on Common View he used to do the thing where he like say the jokes, and if they laugh, he'd be like, "All right, that worked," and he mark it off.
But I like Godfrey. Godfrey, that's a funny motherfucker. He's been funny forever for me. Yeah, he's just never gonna blow up like he should. It's unfortunate. And I love me some Godfrey. But he's just never gonna get to be amazing.
He's not gonna get it. He's not gonna get his flowers.
He's not gonna get the recognition to get him the money that'll get him to the space where he would be as amazing. Because Godfrey is amazing.
Would you rather have the money or the flowers?
First of all, why do people keep calling it flowers? I never understand that. Flowers is what you put on graves or you give to women on the first date.
Oh, we kind of went over that when we came to remember, people are going, the receiver is going to receive it how they want, and they're going to run with it.
Yeah. But hey, I need you to understand one thing. Hypocrisy is one of the tenets of my existence. And so therefore I get
This nigga got a solution for it. He got an answer for everything. So the bag or the flowers?
because I have a child, I feel like I might need to get the bag. But I mean, I always say well, I don't say always say, but I started saying that people who are out to get a bag are travelers. They're not sitting in one place long enough to care for it to matter. You're going to get a bag. That's traveling. So that's not even stable necessarily.
Flowers keep you humble, I guess, huh?
Bag chasers. Well, I mean, if you have flowers, if you're planting a garden, that means you're gonna have to stay somewhere, aren't you? Make certain that they grow.
So you want your flowers?
But if you're out chasing bags, then you know what I'm saying, baggage claim, all that and everything. That's a person that's moving and shaking. Person that's taking care of flowers is sitting still. I don't know. I honestly, I'm one of those people who would hope for both, but I think that probably the flowers will probably be that much more important to me. Yeah.
Okay, show bag or flowers.
I said bag, nigga. I got kids to feed.
That's what I was about to say. Fuck your flowers.
Look, them motherfuckers come and go too.
So do bags.
Yeah, so do bags. But if you secure it,
Security comes and goes as well, sir.
you plant that bag, then you grow more bags.
Yeah. So let your bag work for you. Can you dig it?
So, any last words, fellas? Because it's getting late and I'm starting to feel this third drink.
Man, happy feelings to all over the world, baby.
Happy feelings to all over the world? All right. I need a fucking cigarette, but I'm gonna not smoke as long as I can and hope for the best. You know what would suck is I stop all the smoking and anything like that. I get my health better or whatever, and I start feeling like I can breathe again, and then all of a sudden I get hit by a car and die. And that's how that shit go.
That's how it be.
You can follow me on Instagram at ShowGod23.
You can follow me on Instagram at Diamond Crook. Diamond Crook. DYMONDKROOK.
No doubt. So if you made it through this semi-depressing episode,
Shit. The highest highs and the lowest lows, B.
yeah, click the like, the share button, the subscribe, all of that. Tell a friend.
Have we become those people?
Keep supporting us. Keep doing all the stuff they just said, liking us, and we'll keep bringing these jokes, except for Addison, until he gets a cigarette.
It's hard. It's difficult. I don't like it. I don't 10 out of 10. Did I recommend?
So till the next time, we out.
Peace.